Viewer, well, welcome to SGL Spiritual Guiding Light. I hope all is well with you. I am being guided. First of all, let me say this. Initially, I received the channel message to do a spread when it comes to your belief system. And then I was guided to hold off on that. And so as I sat down here, it said, the download that I received was um it's like regarding you, what about you? Um just one moment. I believe if a message is going to be passed down, it better be the exact transcription. So what I received regarding you was when it comes to you. So I'm going to see what messages come out. All right. I know it stems from whatever your belief system is. And whatever did you hear what I said? Whatever your belief system whatever your belief system is what sustains us to keep going on here on earth. Okay. Now, understand, for some of my newbies, you have to understand that there are going to be people that are going to agree with you, and there are going to be people that are going to disagree with you. And then you're going to have people who don't agree or disagree. They're just assigned to get you to get off of your path. When it comes to a fear mechanism, placing fear upon you to get you to run away from what works for you, what helps sustain you. And so I have to leave it alone, but eventually I feel deep down inside that I will come back around to that, where divine will give me more information and assist me so that I can assist you and serve the messages the way that it should be. Right now it's too immature for me to release that information onto you, but I hope what I was able to release to you, viewer, is enough to sustain you this far. All right, let me finish getting this stuff up. I took a nap longer than expected. Um, let's see. But I believe that everything happens for a reason. So I have no complaints. I'm grateful and thankful. I did receive some downloads in my sleep, but I can't recall them. And I know they'll come to me. And I'm really confident that those downloads that there it is. It's starting to come to me right now. Just one moment. It's coming to me. I'm seeing it. I'm remembering now. Thank you, Divine. Yeah, a little pieces of it's coming to me. And I'm going to write it down and allow more of it to come to me. And when I'm guided to release those messages, I will. Because like I said, sometimes for those of you who have the gift of downloads, are the way you receive messages. Sometimes when we receive those, whether they're through dreams, messages, or having the gift of the outer ear, being able to hear, or even being able to see. Sometimes when the Most High gives us those messages, and for those of you, this is not a bias space. All right, all is welcome. So I believe in all that is, and all of that is has many names: divine, source, oneness, the Lord, God. So, and I am a God-fearing individual. So I do definitely want to make that very clear. I do not use tarot for any evil purposes or any ill intentions. Pretty much, I do more intuitive readings and oracle readings. I do implement tarot every now and then, for the most part. But hey, uh, let's get back to. So I'm starting to remember some of those downloads, and I wanted to come on here before doing anything else. Hopefully the background is not too disturbing with the music in the background. It's still daytime in California, and so There's nothing that I can do about when people play their music. It doesn't bother me, but for some of you, I don't know, it's a certain type of music you guys listen to, and I don't want anyone to feel offended, but this is the moment where there's things that we can't control outside of ourselves, and we have to share spaces. Because I know that if I play my loud music, my neighbors are not going to say anything. It doesn't matter what time of the day it is, what time of the night, or what time of the morning. I have good neighbors, and they allow me to express myself whenever I need to. So I just want to let you guys know, if you're able to hear the background, my apologies, but it doesn't bother me. So just one moment. Let me get my cord so I can charge this phone. So how this is going to work in this session, viewer, is when I get out another deck, basically what it means is we're going on to the next channel message, and sometimes messages transfer over and they continue. That's a possibility that's going to happen, but it's not a guarantee that that's what will happen. So keep that in mind as well. Yesterday, I released These Are Your Messages, and I was guided to take it down. So if some of you were watching that and you came back to finish watching that live, my apologies, but I was guided to take it down. Let's see. I think I am going to start off with the transformation deck when it comes to you. When it comes to direct light message, I'm going to pull that at the end. If you have a short attention span, it's okay. This live will still be available to you, and you can come back and reference to it whenever you need. What I do ask of you, viewer, if you want to be a spiritual guiding light today, you can utilize the comment section by sharing what you resonate with, what you don't resonate with, also sharing your story. And if there's any messages that you deem as wanting to add additional information to, definitely use the comment section to do so. All right, so let's go ahead and see what transformation message comes out. All right. Let me put this up here like this, like so. Okay. What transformation, when it comes to my viewers, let's say that when it comes to the collective earth, air, fire, and water signs, we have a father's love here. When this comes out, immediately what I see is that my collective, you have more masculine energy than feminine energy. And it also represents those of you in the collective earth, air, fire, and water signs. You had an experience with a father figure at a young adolescent age, and that could be the last time. That could be it. It ended there, but that's what sustains you. It keeps you going. Those good memories, right? Um, yeah. But I'll go ahead and read this and let me know what you resonate with when it comes to a father's love. Thank you for the like, my love. It says, a father's love from his son or daughter never dies. The strength gained from such love is often unquenchable, and in that can be tapped into any time for whatever reason, whether your father is still here or has passed. A father love is one of the strongest bonds any of us will ever experience. And what's so ironic here is at the beginning of this session, I was guided to talk about divine and all that is. And for some of us, we look at divine as, our strength and our to go to. So keep that in mind too as well. So there's something that needs to be sustained. And it's saying here that it's a safe space whenever you need to go to this space for, what do I say this? for a sense of assurance and security. Okay. All right. What other messages do you have for my viewer when it comes to my viewer? And I want to keep this imagery here just to help some of you with a safe nostalgia, a safe memory space when it comes to a father's love. Okay. For those of you, you may be a parent and you may be seeking a sense of a masculine security. Okay. And you may need some type of navigation on how can you obtain this imagery into your life, into your household. Okay. Ask and you shall receive, but also ask for guidance because sometimes we'll pray for things and we're not ready for them. And it's something that I'm battling because I went to Bible study last night and my new pastor was telling me, and I think I put myself in the hot seat, everyone, is because I should have just closed my mouth and came for Bible study instead of, but there were some gray areas where I needed answers and I end up putting myself in a hot seat because sometimes we can ask questions or ask for things and we are not ready for the response or the answer. And I definitely wasn't ready for the answer or the response. So when it comes to prayer, when we ask for God for something, or when we ask the universe to align us so that we can receive the manifestations that we are creating with our musician energy, um, you want to be mindful that you're not creating something with the musician energy or you're summoning the universe for something just based off of something that unexpectedly happens. And in that moment, we're saying, oh, we need this instead of allowing time to pass to confirm, do you really need it? Because sometimes we can rush things and take things out of order and we can experience things that we don't have to experience. And I'm talking about the negative aspects of things. All right, because what we look for when it comes to masculine energy, you have to understand a father figure. And let me show you what the emperor looks like. A father figure doesn't play around. A father figure's job is to protect and to provide. And a father figure does not display any type of emotions, but just only a logic and being analytical. So sometimes we can desire a father, or we are wanting, a father to tap into their feminine energy. And unfortunately, it's just in the heat of the moment. And emperor, a father's role is not to be kind and gentle. It's just to provide and provide and to provide. Goodness gracious, why isn't that coming out? To provide and to protect the household. Okay, so, and I know that some of you guys have evolved from that traditional aspect. So some of you who are a masculine energy, no gender role, I went through this whole deck and did not see the emperor. Hold on. Some of you are saying, I don't want to be the masculine that just is the provider and a protector. I want to feel and out the same way. It's something that is non-traditional about yourself, and that is okay. Here is the emperor. That is the emperor. And let me tell you about the emperor, if that's okay with you, before we pull this other deck. All right, so an emperor is a major arcana. Okay. I'm trying to locate it. Just give me a minute. Okay. So the emperor is the father archetype of the father archetype of emperor. Emperor reflects creating solid foundations in life on which to build the world of your dreams. It is creativity grounded by form and the organization of your lifestyle. Fatherhood in every way, authoritarian, rules, order, stability, structure, opinionated, and headstrong. Okay. Did you hear anything about anything that's connected? An emperor does not play. There is no, you know, let's express how we feel. It's no, this is how it's going to be, and this is the way it's going to be. An emperor is about business. Okay. An emperor doesn't cook. An emperor doesn't clean. An emperor works hard. An emperor, um, like I said, provides and protects. And also, I see here is that, for some of you that may not want to address it, but an emperor does have more than one party. The king is not here, so I'm not going to judge, but commonly, if an emperor wants to be entertained elsewhere, they can. But for the most part, the king is the one who has a queen. But the queen, of what I just learned, is the true definition of a queen is the whore. And you would think that the queen has always been the one that sustained besides the king, right? But the king always had different headquarters for entertainment. So I listen, I have a whole different belief system, and I'm not encouraging you to believe my belief system, but it just feels like if you're wanting to deal when it comes to you, understand that if you're wanting to deal with a person who I don't want to say is not faithful, it's just you will never be the only one. Um, you know, Align yourself with someone who's going to be honest with you from the gate. Hey, you're not going to be the only one. And then you have the opportunity to say if you want to be in this type of connection. All right. Now, for some of you, that's where the gray area is. You're not understanding why you keep failing your connections. It's just because you need to heal your connection that you had with a father figure. And if you did have a good relationship with your father figure, it just shows that you have heavy masculine energy, and you need to kind of, pull back a little bit. Your masculine energy is just a little bit too strong at this time. Let's go ahead and move forward. What are the messages when it comes to my viewer? What are the messages you have? Hopefully you'll be able to find some gems in those messages. I'm just coming on here before I go get dinner. I have other obligations today outside of work. Well, it is work, and then I have to work. You have finding your path. Something is holding you back, viewer. All right. I'm going to be honest with you. Some of you know your pathway, and something is holding you back. And then you have gift of freedom. It's coming in reverse. So this is by choice. It's kind of like some of you in the collective, you are waiting for someone to change with you, and it's holding you back. Others of you, you don't know how to let people, places, or things go. You are refusing to realize that or accept that you would have more space and freedom to truly be yourself once you let go of whatever this is that is holding you back. All right. What advice do you have for my viewer when it comes to my viewer, please? Yeah, this break gift of freedom, this is what it says. Because in your view, this is in reverse, meaning this can, it's not set in stone. It says break away from your attachments. You're refusing to do so. It's in reverse, finding your path. And you see that? It looks like a little rubber band here. All right. For those of you who are wanting to step into the tarot world and become a reader yourself, you can start off as, using the imagery to deliver your message. So when you purchase your decks, okay, make sure you purchase decks that align with you, that you resonate with. Don't get decks of trying to be with the trends, okay? Get decks that you resonate with. Moving forward, what word of advice do you have for my viewer when it comes to my viewer? What word of advice do you have for my viewer? What word of advice do you have for the viewer? Fear. Confirmation. It says, I realize that I am testing. It says, I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So I need you to work on triumphing fear. I'm not going to tell you to go head to head with fear because I don't know if you have anxiety. I don't know your stress level. So what I'm going to tell you is to recognize fear and kind of try to change up your routine. Try to change up when you're having a negative mindset. Remind yourself that, hey, these are no longer my thoughts, and don't accept those thoughts. When it comes to this thing that you're trying to either cut off, okay, or you're trying to remove the attachment, what is the advice for that? Thank you. Honesty and discipline. For some of you, the honesty part is you're not ready to detach or to cut off people, places, or things. And you are not ready to be disciplined when it comes to order. And hey, that's fine. When you're ready, you're ready. But I don't want you to be ready and it's too late. Because there's a space of opportunity that you have access to, and sometimes that space is closed, and then when you're ready, you nothing happens. Okay, you don't get the results you were looking for compared to um, if you would have used that fire energy while that space was open, you would have received those instant results. Okay. So you're being asked when it comes to you to be honest with yourself, when it comes to your fears, when it comes to what you're currently attached to. And for some of you, you did lack a father figure, and that's what you're seeking. If you have a household where if you are a single parent and you are wanting a father figure in the home, ask for guidance that you do not attach yourself to anything that doesn't serve you and your household, because an emperor energy is a controlling energy, meaning you're saying I am volunteering I'm releasing all of my rights for this emperor to take control, to have the security over the household, and to make the decisions of the household. So for some of you, you may want a father figure, but you need to know what kind of father figure. Okay. For others of you, what is sustaining you, you've lost a father figure, or your father figure is currently um, not here with you, but the memories is what sustains you, and it keeps you moving forward. And you'll be able to experience more freedom if you let go of people, places, or things that's preventing you from the enjoyment of life. It feels like some of you are obligated. It's giving me the scene of waking up to someone that you're not happy to, or in a situation that you're not happy, and knowing that if you walk away from that situation, or if you cut off that situation, you would then be happy again. So you're being asked here for your advice is to be honest with yourself and to prepare yourself to discipline yourself, and not in the way of putting yourself on timeout, but when it comes to your boundaries, be firm when it's your yeses and your nos. And it's about this time that you start creating your non-negotiables, meaning there's no doubt that if the non-negotiable is crossed and not respected, there is no second chances. Those are non-negotiables. Whereas a yes or a no, you can compromise. What is the I am message? Let me pull a love oracle just for a side note. Just for a side note. What is a love oracle when it comes to my collective earth, air, fire, and water signs, please? Let me fix this deck. It is out of order, as you can see, if you can see. They're just everywhere. And it's just my earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, welcome and welcome back. My fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, welcome and welcome back. And my fire signs, did I say? Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, welcome, welcome back. My water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, welcome and welcome back. And my air signs, welcome, welcome back. I hope you find the clarity, confirmation, and understanding that you seek this far. All right, love oracle for the collective. Goodness gracious. A heart-to-heart conversation is in the air. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. This is not currently happening. So emotions, thoughts, everything is being hoarded within someone here, and they're not talking about it. And the last thing I want you to do, I'm going to say this, the last thing that I want someone to do is get to the moment where you just explode everything that's out, that's inside, and it comes off the wrong way. So it looks like someone is attached to a person. And I hope this doesn't offend anyone, but someone has daddy issues. Okay. And that's not in a derogatory way or a disrespectful way. I think it's time for someone to acknowledge that. And you need to heal that, because you keep attaching yourself to people. I don't know if you want to finally accept that you keep attracting the father figure that you had. And unfortunately, it is holding you back. Are some of you going to realize that, you're in a relationship with your father, but not your biological father? You're trying to heal it, but you can't. You have to detach from it. All right, I am message here. Elevation. Yeah, for some of you, you need to, goodness gracious. At the bottom of the deck, you have elevation here. Is return to heart. See, I knew it. Yeah. You have to have faith. Faith is the evidence of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. So what you desire, yes, we can ask for those things, but you have to have fire energy and able to possess those things. And now I can see it. For some of you, you are being asked to be in emperor energy, meaning you need to be more logic, you need to be more practical, you have to get out emotion. You can't be an emotional person. All right. And that's going to take discipline. And being logic is a lot of honesty here. All right. So return to heart, okay, is the key here for you. And I don't want you to be consumed by your own light when you return to how you feel and you're honest with how you feel and you open up to how you feel. And then your non-negotiables take place. When it comes to elevation, that's the next step. Once you use your key to open up your heart and this elevation, things outside of you may feel the grip of you getting away, and you're cutting this cord. For some of you, it's a rubber band. All right. Some of you, the reason why you're attached is because of the financial security, and you can obtain that on your own. All right, so let's go ahead and see what your direct light message is. Direct light message for my collective, earth, air, fire, and water signs. And if you have a short attention span, again, you can always come back. This live will be available to you, and you can use the comment section to share what you resonate with, what you don't resonate with. And if there are messages that you also intuitively would like to share, definitely extend those messages and use the comment section, and you'll be demonstrating being a spiritual guiding light as well. All right. You have soul mating and inward revolution. There's 2 cards here. So, patience is a virtue. I guess we can start with the soul mating. May you overcome any fear. Thank you. All right, so 34 could be significant. There is Gemini's energy, Cancer's energy. 3 plus 4, I believe, is 7. And you have Libra's energy here. Thank you for the heart, for the collective. The collective needs it. And then we have soul mating here. So let's go ahead and see what this direct light message entails. All right, so soul mating. Embrace your soul to reveal a partner. I'm going to move all of the distractions out of the way. Okay, let's do that. Just bear with me. Let me move all the distractions out of the way so that we can focus on the message at hand. All right. All right. So we have soul mating. And again, Gemini, Cancer, Libra's energy here. And embrace your soul to reveal a partner. A new encounter or a deepening of an already existing union will profoundly change the way you perceive unconditional love. Chemistry between 2 people does not mean there are life partners. You have entered each other's life to awaken, expand, and open your hearts so wide that they may never close again. It may last for a moment, a season, or a lifetime. Time is not necessary to shift the cogs of your heart and feel the absolute ecstasy of you. A moment can open you to euphoria. The purpose of a soul relationship is to mirror your love and light and melt away hard edges or walls you have built. Whatever is mirrored will intensify. Love and peace will feel bigger, but so will fear or pain. This reveals any wounds that hold us away from love so we can heal them as we embrace more of the love we already recognize. All right, a lot of confirmation there. Let's go ahead and go to your next direct light, and it is inward revolution. You have Cancer, Taurus energy, and Virgo's energy. 42 could be significant. Let's see. All right, so when it comes to inward revolution, the way of your heart. Ooh, I'm seeing a compass. All right, navigation as well. It says you are always moving forward, viewer, even when you feel like you are going backward. Your path may be seen to go up and down or inward and outward. The spiral is a symbol of your soul's journey. It represents the cycle adventure in your heart center. You will continuously revisit aspects of your life to bring you deeper to understanding. Difficulties and challenges can command a greater focus as they help to build bigger and better dreams and desires. Each cycle of life is an important stepping stone that expands into the next. Your life, viewer, will only feel authentic when it comes to your own conclusions. An inward revolution will open you to the wisdom of your soul. It is a path we must all take to truly know and love ourselves. For this place, we move outward, back into the world, empowered with our soul's wisdom. You are worthy of all you desire, no matter where you are in a spiral. And this is confirmation of your transformation card of Father's love. I love you, viewer. Don't forget love is kind and don't forget that love is gentle. But before I conclude, I do want to let you know that announcements have been released that's available. And those announcements are for if it's what was Sunday's date? I can't recall right now. Sunday was the 23rd. So the announcements is about everything that's going on this week for the 23rd to the 1st. So every announcement is released on Sundays and we don't have a direct time yet, but just know that announcements are released on Sundays. Hopefully by summer we will have a specific time that we will release those messages on Sundays. SGL Podcast is available for you. Readings are released every on a daily basis. Right now, if you enjoyed your direct light message right now on the SGL Podcast, one direct light message is being released on a daily basis. No readings are released on Sundays except next 72s. So, zodiac signs are being released on a daily basis, just one zodiac sign a day, and in addition to a direct light message. All right, I don't want to keep you long. I know some of you have short attention spans like me. So, um, again, don't forget love is kind and that love is gentle.